speaking of good vibes and good energy, I'm very excited this afternoon because I am finally interviewing somebody who, I need to be honest now. When I first actually discovered his music, I was like, who is this person? Why is his music so good? Where is this person from? And ironically, at the time, I was actually working in television production for a music show on Channel O, and we actually invited him to come and perform. And the way Guababa just gripped me, I didn't even go say hi. I was like, Whitey King, I'm just going to park this one. It's fine. But it is what it is. And here we are a couple of years later. And this afternoon on the free lunch, Espacio Dios is in the building. What up, homie? How are you?
What's up? How are you? I'm good. And you?
Kemonate. Where you at? Are you outside right now?
No, I'm actually still in studio, working on some stuff right now.
Of course. Look at you, booked and busy.
Yes. That was funny.
Nah, I like it for you. So, yeah, man. So, at the heart of your latest album release, Cradle of the Fourth Kind, there's a mesmerizing track, Electrica, and that's actually why we're going to be chatting to you this afternoon. But before that, dude, when did you fall in love with music?
Music, I think when I was 14, but just like sound ever since I can remember, from my mom playing her Whitney's, her Michael Jackson's, and my dad playing his Daughtry's like rock music, and my grandma with the gospel. So like music has always been an influence to me because of what my parents listened to, but I've always been intrigued by sound,
Yeah.
Actually making music, it was when I was like around 14 or 13, yeah.
Sure. So you actually started pretty young, which is good because from what I can tell, there was a variety of sounds that you were influenced by, nah?
Yeah.
So let's talk about the name, man, because Espacio Dios, and I'm sure you get this question quite a lot.
Yeah.
Like when I first came across your name and your music, I was like, whoa, this international Portuguese / Brazilian mang really has a unique style. Dude, I was 2 years old when I actually realized that you are actually one of us.
Yes. Kgosana fully,
Hey,
Yeah. So with the name, I was like probably like 17, and I wanted to come up with a really cool name that's gonna reflect what my music is. So it translates to Space God, right?
Wow.
And I named myself Space God because I wanted to showcase that like my music is limitless, like it's not predictable. I can literally do anything, that comes to mind and be free in my creative processes. And then the Spanish part of it, I was just like a kid researching on different types of names and how I can repurpose the name, Space God, in a different language. And then I came through I found Spanish, right? And when I found Spanish, I thought it was super interesting as just the sound of it. But the real thing that made me go, I'm going to use this name, is because I could hear in traditional Spanish music, like the old version of it, not the modern 4-step one, which was like in 3-step. I could hear similarities traditional Setswana music. So it was just a way to like make Batubako go like, what is this? And whoever can hear me, whether it's in Spain, who's Spanish, can also be like, oh, the world is such a small place in music language. Like it doesn't have to. There's so many like similar things in our cultures, like culturally with music, that make us one. So it was just an idea to just bring people together.
I love that. That is so clever and that is so beautiful. And just by listening to you, I can tell that you're one of the true creatives that puts their heart and soul into every little detail of their work. I mean, you're 100% correct when you say music is one of those things that brings us all together across the globe. And we really all do have so much in common even like language itself, I don't see language as a barrier, because you can listen to music that is in other languages, but there's something about it that you still enjoy about it, whether it's the rhythm or the tone or the beat, just the way it makes you feel. And that speaks to the incredibleness of this art and this platform that is music, man. So big ups to you. I like that. I like that. So who would you like to collaborate with? You know, like who's your dream collaboration? Like I know you've done, from a local perspective, you've done a couple of collaborations with obviously Abo Maclera, OK Malum, Cool Cat, and many, many others. But if you had to like pick your ideal collaboration, dead or alive, who would you pick?
Dead or alive? That's crazy.
Dog, I'm opening up the spectrum.
Yeah, okay. I can mention like two. Okay, so from home, I'd say Brenda Fassie.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Dead or alive? Yo, that's crazy. Okay, I'll pick one that's alive. Maybe a Kid Cudi, you know.
Oh yes, like some hums. Let's get some of them hums. Them hums on the beat. Now that would go up. That would actually go up. Now that's dope, dude. So Nakakopa exclusive. But I know you're in the studio right now, which means you are cooking, which means there's something that we can all look forward to. Can I kindly request that 919 FM gets to play it first? Can we please arrange? Speak to your people, I'll speak to my people. Let's make it happen.
You shall get it when it's done in print.
Hallelujah.
And you'll be the first.
Hallelujah. So can you give us like, without giving away too much, but just give us like almost like an idea of exactly what it is you're working on right now? Because it seems like it's very like top secret, what?
So yeah, man, I'm working on an album, but mostly I'm scoring something for a series right now. So that's
hectic. But it's not your first. Didn't you also do one of your songs appeared on Blood and Water season 2? Nah?
Yeah, I mean, it's my first time scoring, but like my songs have been used on movies, series, a bunch of them. But this is my first rodeo where I'm on board with the actual series or film, you know.
Hectic. That's like mad milestone in anybody's career, right? Because
that's what I was gonna end with,
dude.
It's super cool.
That's crazy. I feel like if anybody gets selected to do like, you know, to score an entire series, that must mean you're really good at what you do. Scoring is like coming up with the sounds from A to Z, right? You're creating original music. That's super intense. Yeah. That's such a wild process. So how is that process different to, you know, being in the studio creating, for example, like your own sound and your own music, like compared to what you're doing now?
It's more challenging because it's like, you know, you don't base it. I don't just base things on how I feel, you know, like it's working with other people more on how, you know, we want this, the script or this scene to feel like how the director wants it to feel, you know, like so it's not just like Masego feels like this, you know, and he's just gonna write it down and just feel his feelings. It's more, you know, I have to think out of the box, and I have to be in someone else's brain, you know. So it's more difficult for me.
But dude, like I feel like you'll be able to definitely pull it off. Number one, like your creative range and your ability to just stay so consistent in your craft and your hard work ethic. If you just apply all of those things, there's actually nothing that you can't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So this is my favorite question for all the guests that I have on the free lunch. Do you think that SA hip hop is dead?
SA hip hop is dead. No, I don't think so.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't feel like SA hip hop is dead. I think, you know, sometimes in South Africa, you know, the consumer in South Africa would want to like crush a genre when another one is coming up. But like I said in the beginning, music is a spectrum and it's all intertwined. You know, it's only put in groups for selling purposes, like for people to find the artists or or whatever. But at the end of the day, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything will live forever. Like for instance, like the booming genre right now is amapiano, right? But if you strip it down, they're still kwaito, they're still jazz, they're still all these different genres. To an extent, even like how some people rap on amapiano, even hip hop is still there, you know?
Sure, 100%. So perfect answer. I love it. 10 out of 10 for me, man. So if somebody's listening right now and they're like, yo, Kemang Mutona, wow, he sounds amazing. I want to know more about him. Where can we stalk you on social media? And when can we expect to hear some new music?
Okay, so to find me on all my social medias, it's Espacio Dios, and how you spell it is ESPACIO_DIOS. And when you're gonna expect new music is probably early next year. I had an album semi-ready for this year, but this fun came through, and it took some of my time. But yeah, man, early next year, we're inside.
That's what I like to hear. That's what we're talking about, my boy. Thank you so much for making time to chat with us this afternoon. I'm sure the 919 family just can't wait to hear what you're cooking. And also, when you're ready with that exclusive, you know where to find us. When you're done, scoring this new series, you know where to find us. Big ups to you for being so consistent and, just finding a way in this tricky industry to remain who you are and stay true to yourself. And for that reason alone, dog, you are going to shine because you are fire and we feel what you're doing. Shout out to you, my boy.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. I really appreciate it, man.
100%. It's all love. Espacio Dios here on 919 FM. If you want to catch him on the socials, please make sure that you do the right thing. As he mentioned, he is booked and busy, but he's also one of the most talented people that I've come across. So do yourself a favor and support him. But for now, let's get back into some music. And then later on, I'm going to be giving away those 2 double tickets to the Barnyard at Empress Palace. So if you're a fan of the Bee Gees, if you're a fan of Queen, if you like yourself some ABBA, then make sure you don't touch that dial. You're going to want to exactly find out how you can be a winner.